Coochie, but smelled like Gucci. But spelled like Gucci.
Coochie spelled with a K, and that's how the Mohawks pronounce the K sound is with a G. So it's Coochie spelled with a K, and it sounds like Gucci.
Is that what I get tattooed above my butt?
Gucci. Coochie.
Or like where a buckle would go.
Whoa!
I do like a tramp stamp that says Coochie.
I saw a video of a woman who got the lyrics from that one. You'll never find. What's that one Silver Spring song? Who sings that?
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never find a woman.
Stevie Nicks.
I'll never let you go or something. It's like a lyric that's like.
You'll never find a woman who loves you. I know. Should have loved you, but you would not let me. You'll never find a woman. No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like that. They got that.
I have to sing the whole song.
They got that as a tramp stamp. That whole.
That's
lyric.
a long tramp
It's a
stamp.
long tramp stamp. It's so funny.
You could be my Silver Springs. I do a good Stevie Nicks. All right, let's do this. Welcome to Sage Based Wisdom. I'm Jana Schmieding.
I'm Brian Bahe.
And we are podcasting to you from the sacred homelands of a new restaurant called Loki.
Today, we'll be giving you, our listeners, some advice cultivated indigenously from our backgrounds in quarter time tea.
And painting your own nails and toenails. So, yeah, Bri, let's, what's some advice no. We don't have a guest, so we're
We don't have a guest. We do, however, have some new information about our lives.
Okay, we're going to talk about some new information that we have in our lives, but first, let's see what's in my crappy algorithm right now. You know why this is in my algorithm, Bri?
Why?
Oh, I chose a different one. Never mind. I was going to say because I've been watching the show on Showtime called Couples Therapy. Have you seen ads for that?
Yeah, I know what it is.
It's this therapist called Orna, and she gives couples therapy, and you sort of watch them. It's been very interesting.
You're rooting for them.
You're rooting for the individual to figure out what the fuck they're doing wrong, so that they can make a couple happen. But some of these people that come into her sessions, they are not behaving well in their relationships.
Yeah.
I can't believe some of the people that come in there. I'm like, I would never marry a person like this. But then they grow.
That's all we want.
That's all we want. Okay,
That's all we can ask for.
Here's what's in my algorithm.
The nervous system of a woman who's hyper-independent. Tell me if you relate to this. She's been emotionally alone her entire life. If her caregivers were there, they weren't emotionally available. Her distress was often minimized, dismissed, or ignored. So she was left alone with her feelings, and she never learned that it was safe to show her feelings to other people. Instead, her nervous system learned it was safer to overfunction than to rely on anyone else. And as an adult, she appears strong and independent, but internally, she's in a constant state of hypervigilance and low-grade exhaustion. She notices every shift in mood, always thinks people are mad at her, and struggles to fully rest in connection. Her nervous system's baseline is dysregulated, swinging between anxiety, dissociation, overthinking, and self-isolation. And because she was left alone to regulate for so long, she feels ashamed of needing to regulate her nervous system and ashamed of needing other people. Because every time she's left alone again, it reactivates the old wound. I'm alone in this. No one is coming. She seems like a baddie, but ultimately what she feels is tired. Tired of doing everything alone, tired of being hyper-aware, tired of holding everything together. She's still in a trauma response with her nervous system. She's on high alert all the time. She has unexplained stomach aches. She has sleep issues, and she's clenching her jaw right now.
I can't tell if that video was supposed to be like
Advice. Oh.
like those videos of like, this is the type of girl who, you know, always asks the waiter for too many questions when we're like that tone of like you're kind of like making fun of the person.
I think that she's not. I think she's identifying a certain type of woman, I guess.
Yeah.
That is sort of a
It's intended
type.
It's intended to be you're seen and heard.
Yes.
Yeah, but it feels like she's kind of making fun of them in a way.
Yeah. Well, often I feel like front-facing videos could be mistaken as that because it's sort of patronizing.
Yeah.
To get talked to like that.
Yeah.
In a front-facing
to
video.
be called out publicly.
Yeah, or to be told what to do. That's why I think this is such a funny thing to do on this podcast is watch TikToks because people are so high and mighty about their fucking opinions about
I know
other people's shit.
My life. And I wonder if she is like this.
Yeah. Well, I've certainly identified with a lot of it.
I identified with a lot of it, and she made me not want to identify with it.
What parts did you identify with? You're a young woman with a yes.
Being alone, caretakers emotionally unavailable. Kind of the whole first half in a way.
Kind of almost the whole thing.
I don't think people think I'm a baddie, but maybe that's good.
I don't know if people think you're a baddie. Folks, chime in and comment on the YouTube if you're watching it, or on the I don't know, wherever. Comment somewhere. Do you think Brian's a baddie?
Do you think I'm a baddie? There is a right answer.
Do you see Brian Bahe and go, what a baddie?
You want to know what would be crazy? If everyone said yes.
It would be fucking crazy. I agree.
I'm like upset. Like I'm not a fucking
What?
baddie.
Nobody said yes. He is a baddie.
I'm a goodie.
I think people would call me a baddie.
You're a baddie.
Yeah, but I'm also like this. I've been alone for a lot of my life. I have hypervigilance. I can sense the mood when anybody comes in to my home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is everything okay? And I will do, I mean, that's why I like to make food for people and I want everything to be okay. And I don't need any help / I need so much help.
Here's what I'm learning.
A baddie is just a lonely girl with a heart of gold.
Yeah, baddie is just
A
an
baddie
angel.
is just a soft, a cherubish angel.
A baddie is just an angel who has to take off her leather jacket.
An angel? A hell's angel? Why is the angel wearing a leather jacket?
I don't know. That's why she's a baddie.
Oh, a baddie is an angel who just has to take off her leather jacket.
A baddie is just an angel whose G-string is pulled too high.
And a baddie. Oh, here. How about this? A baddie. A baddie is an angel who just needs to take off her leather jacket and unfurl her wings.
Wow.
Because that's what we were looking for, right?
Yes.
She wears a leather jacket over her angel wings.
Yes.
Proud of us. Okay. I care very little about this algorithmic and care much more about what you announced when you came in here, which was, I've been processing this in therapy, you said. I've been processing this in therapy. And I've gone for 2 weeks.
I've
2
had
months?
two appointments.
You've had 2 appointments.
I've kept them both.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How did you get the therapist? Where did you find them?
I don't want to go too specific.
Sure.
But it was like a friend of a friend.
Okay. The therapist is a friend of a friend?
No.
Oh, it was recommended from a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Great.
And then I did try to like reach out to other therapists, and I got bored / tired of that.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it would
think
be like
a friend recommendation is a great way to get a therapist.
yeah, and I ultimately was like, it felt like applying to schools in a way, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
let me go to the one that's already accepted me.
I know. Or like, let me go to the nearest community college just because it's like it's the first one to say yeah.
Yeah.
What is the vibe? Is it great? Has it been interesting? What is your feeling about it?
I will say the vibe is, it's almost like you're doing a monologue, and then every once in a while somebody will chime in and kind of push the monologue in one direction. And you can choose to take that direction or push in a different direction. But either way, you're still doing the monologue. And then by the end, you've kind of like just like thinking or talking about something for so long, you in a way have no choice but to come to some type of conclusion.
Yeah.
Even though it's not definite, it is kind of just like way more thought than you've ever put into that thing, perhaps,
Yes.
uninterrupted.
Right.
And you would be... It's hard to not have like a little bit more like insight or clarity on it.
Well, and also you've only had 2 sessions. You're really like meeting this person, sort of kind of they're getting to know you, and you're having to talk a lot, give a lot of context in your life, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And sometimes for me in therapy, a lot of the thinking about the thing or what I've talked about in therapy will, for the rest of the week, come up in my mind. Just with myself. Has there been any of that kind of stuff where you've been like, oh, I'm processing it. It's just not happening in the session of therapy. It's happening after on my own.
I think it...
Or have you even gotten into any deep kind of stuff?
Yeah, I will say they... I'm not going to say which gender.
Great.
They...
Okay.
This is me getting questioned.
I've been using
this is me.
they.
This is me getting questioned by the police. I'm like not giving
I'm
it
not
information.
going to give their gender.
Not giving their gender until my lawyer gets here.
Suddenly, it turns into a porn scene.
Oh, you want to know their gender?
Bring in my lawyer.
They're like 18 people have been murdered.
You're like, I want to talk to my lawyer first.
I'm like, what does that have to do with their gender?
Oh God.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Was it like...
Well, I was asking, have you been even getting into any sort of bigger life stuff or...
I feel like I tried to jump in heavy and like talk about like the big life stuff. And I feel like she immediately was like, okay, where I said the gender accidentally. And then...
Immediately after making a big deal about it, you just dropped the she, her.
Wait, did I just say their gender?
It's a she.
Or is it? No, I think she rightfully was like, okay, cool, I get that that's the big like traumas in your life kind of, but it's very much like, how are you feeling right now?
Yes,
in a way. And I'm like, usually I try to avoid that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No,
But
I'm sure it is actually going to be.
how are you feeling right now is so important in a way.
It's so important. It's the most
Because I feel like I feel like no one's really ever... The society kind of norm is to really not say how you're feeling.
Yes.
Because nobody, in a way, wants to know, or nobody wants to deal with that.
Nobody also we aren't taught, or our generation of people hasn't been taught how to use the language of feelings.
Yeah.
So saying how you feel sometimes feels like an inconvenience. It's like, I mean, I have this conversation with Steve, my boy, my man, quite a bit, which is I can tell he's having feelings about something. and they might be big, they might be small, but I can tell. And I'll ask him, how are you feeling right now? Or what are you feeling right now? And he will say something that is not feeling. I want to say, he'll say like, I've never dealt with this before, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, I feel upset, or I feel angry, or I'm feeling really frustrated, or I'm feeling really tired, or what have you. And so I've been trying really hard with him and I'm doing the same myself, where like all week this week, because, we found out about the pilot, and I've been like, hey, I'm feeling bummed out today. I'm having a harder day. And it's hard to just say that, just to like come out and be like, I'm sad. I'm sad that this isn't happening. I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
End of period. I don't have to justify that feeling. I also don't have to apologize for it. And I don't have to judge it, because a lot of people say, I feel sad about this. And I know I shouldn't feel sad. It's going to be fine. But we do this thing as adults where we will express a feeling and then judge the feeling and negate our own feelings to each other, to like downplay it for somebody else, because we think that it might be inconvenient, if that you can't handle that I'm sad.
Yeah.
Like, so I won't give it to you. I'll say I'm sad, but you know what? I am going to be fine. It's like, you don't have to say that.
Yeah.
You can just be sad.
People
I
can be
handle
sad.
it.
Normalize sad.
Normalize letting people just be in their feelings.
Keep America
feeling again. Mafa.
Maja. Has that taken off yet?
Nope. Nope.
Producer, do we have a read on Maja? Okay. What are the Maja numbers? Top of the podcast, we get the Maja numbers.
We're trying to make Maja catch a thing.
Maja.
So are you into it? Do you think you're going to stick with it? What's your take?
Right now, it's kind of like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop.
Are you having kind of some fun? Do you endeavor that it might be interesting to like look into your... What made you decide, okay, now's the time?
I think it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it felt a little bit like, if not now, when?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't possibly be because every time we do this podcast, I say, you need to get a therapist.
I am a little bit like, what would my life be like if I was on therapy?
On therapy. It's like being on weed. Man, I'm on weed. I'm on therapy.
Last night, I did watch like the first hour of that Hunt and Biter interview.
Oh,
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden.
Hunt and Biter.
Hunter Biter.
It's so... I mean, first of all, I will...
You will tap that.
Hunter Biden has been at the top of my list for a while now.
Even higher than Mitt Romney?
Pre-sobriety. Higher than Mitt Romney.
You want a cracked out Hunter Biden. You're looking for deep in his addiction, Hunter Biden.
Those pics.
Her laptop. Her emails. What about...
He's like crushing it though now.
I guess, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I saw some clips from it. I haven't watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
I don't really know how credible Hunter Biden is.
Whoa.
And that's not because of the drug addiction. But I do think he has some like questionable takes on things.
Yeah.
Like what did you like? Like what was really resonating with you?
Just kind of like the way he looked.
Mostly his appearance. Mostly his entire vibe, his bod, his look.
No, I don't know. I actually don't really have an opinion on Hunter Biden. I thought he wasn't sober at all, so this was a shock to me.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
I think like 6 years or something,
Oh.
which is news to me.
I wonder if he's on coffee
Probably.
or cigarettes. Do you think he smokes cigarettes?
I hope he does.
I
think
could see him smoking cigarettes.
For
Sometimes you can
sure.
see it kind of in the teeth or the skin a little bit.
Oh.
Why are you smoking cigarettes?
I'm fucking back on cigarettes, man.
You are?
Not a lot, like one or two a week.
A week. I thought you were going to say a day.
Should I cut that out?
No. No. You don't have to cut shit out, man. I've been smoking more weed than I should. And this weed that I've been smoking, Bri, look at it. It's so cute. It's also light, so it's like low dose weed. It's in a little cigarette pack, and it looks like cigarettes.
Holy shit.
And it's low dose, so I can kind of sit out on my balcony and the catio and just pretend like I'm smoking a cigarette, but I'm getting a little buzz.
There is one of those things where it's like when smoking was so normalized, everybody was doing it. I'm like,
Oh, I tried cigarettes like immediately when I entered the 8th grade.
but even like when you could go into a restaurant and be like smoking or non-smoking.
By high school, we were smoking in restaurants. We would just mob deep at this place in Portland called
seems
Le
so
Montage.
fucking
And we
cool.
would smoke and eat baguettes, and we thought we were the coolest motherfucking people. Just blowing straight up cigarette plumes in people's faces, eating their dinner, not giving a single fuck.
I think this is why I need to go to Europe. Because they do
Yeah.
that, right?
I think they still smoke indoors there.
Fuck yeah.
Ugh.
I love
I don't
it.
like the smoking indoors so much, but an occasional ciggy.
It's so shocking when you go into somebody's house and they are smoking indoors. You're like, what?
I know.
Or like when you see somebody driving and they're smoking in their car, I'm like,
Oh my god, I know.
I'm like, that's so
That
badass.
is fucking bad. Talk about a baddie.
bad.
It is just right there. That sucks the smoke right out of your thing. You got a little ashtray right here if you need one. Do they even make ashtrays in cars anymore? You guys, cars used to have ashtrays. A fucking thing. Clink. You pull it out. You can push the little cigarette lighter in, and it pops out, and you got a hot little. And then like cars originally. In the 90s and the 80s, cars were made for smoking cigarettes.
My parents never used the cigarette lighter. So I remember one time I was just like in my dad's truck and I just like pressed it, turned it on. I pulled it out. I saw it was red and I was like, okay. And then I just like pressed it on my hand or whatever. And it was like, tss,
Yeah.
and, like the smell of burning skin.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
That is a very common 80s, 90s experience, for sure.
That in my car.
but it's like,
Hundo.
yeah, I was like, I had no idea.
I had a like 89 Honda Civic in high school where the timing belt was like every time I would pull out of a parking space and start moving forward or even start the car and just start driving, it would be like it would make the highest pitch like a banshee noise. It was so fucking fucked up. It was such a shitty car that all the kids in my family shared. And I used to love using the ashtray and that shit, dude. I used to love using the fucking lighter and the ashtray, and oh my god, it smelled like cigarettes in there. And I sprayed so much fucking bullshit Victoria's Secret body spray because my parents, if they found out I was smoking cigarettes, they would have beat my ass.
There's like people on dating apps are so against smoking, it's crazy.
Interesting.
Like I almost think there should be a dating app for people
Who smoke?
who smoke or who are cool with smokers.
Now this is $1 million idea.
Because there's
What
people
would
that's
it be
like,
called?
oh, you smoke, it's a deal breaker or whatever.
Hot ones.
But it's like, there's a part of me that's like, I don't smoke really. But a little bit, I'm like, I don't think I would care if somebody smoked.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
don't know, actually. I feel like, so Steve used to be a chain smoker. He used to smoke like a pack a day before he stopped smoking when his dad passed away when he was 28. But he was a long time, like, heavy smoker. and he used to be able to do the thing with the Zippo with a zip light. What are Zippos? Where you can go and like light the thing.
Fuck yeah.
And yeah, he's like really cool about that. But in my mind, I am like, I would pay money to see him smoke a cigarette. I just want to see what he looked like. Because you know what? When people smoke cigarettes on TV shows, you can fucking tell if an actor does not know how to smoke.
Yeah.
If an actor doesn't smoke, the way that they hold a cigarette, it's so obvious. And I fucking hate it when I see an actor who is like, I want to say like, let me see if I can do it. This is my impression of an actor who doesn't smoking on a TV show.
Yup.
No, this is almost like, or it's almost like, no. It's like front of the mouth. It's just so bad. I feel like I can't even do justice how bad they are with a cigarette because of my smoking years.
Do you want to know how in college when I first started smoking, I would hold the cigarette like this and be like,
what a bitch! What a little bitch! Yeah, or I like on TV shows when men smoke, they go, they like put it in with 2 fingers and then go. They like really rip it out with their first 2 fingers and they're like, and it's like, oh yeah, you're a fucking baddie. So I want to see what Steve's smoking style is like, but he will never. And also, if he still smoked, if he was a cigarette smoker, like a pack a day kind of smoker,
yeah,
I wouldn't be down. That's a breath situation. That's a whole.
I don't mind the
clothing
breath.
smell
I don't mind the
situation.
taste.
What about when your clothes start to smell like cigarettes and your bedroom starts to smell like cigarettes?
That's a problem. That's a problem for sure. But in my head, I feel like I've encountered and I think of like these very like chic women who are like in head to toe couture almost, and they reek of cigarettes, but they make it look appealing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, in my head, that's what I would look like or be like.
I am the kind of person, when I think about smokers that I like, it's like a woman, it's almost like, it's like a native woman, grizzled. I actually wrote a scene like this in the movie that I wrote that I'm trying to get made, where I'm sitting on the porch of my trailer, my single wide. I'm in an oversized t-shirt and underwear, nothing else. And my hair looks like shit. I just look like shit. And I go out on my front porch and I light up in like the evening. And I'm just sitting on my fucking porch and I look grizzled and harried and just like, I like a fucking downtrodden, a woman who is a grit, sort of a seasoning, you know? And she's just like, this life is tough.
I think
like
it's
if Ben Affleck was a girl.
Yeah,
Like all the pictures of him.
yes. I want like Urban Cowboy. Have you ever seen Urban Cowboy?
oh yeah.
I want that kind of smoking, where it's like we're going to the honky tonk and then we're gonna smoke
I
cigarettes.
think it's all how you wear it, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like not everybody can wear fucking polka dots.
Yeah.
But when you can, or when you're not afraid of it or whatever, it's like, then you can do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I think smoking is a little bit like that. I'm thinking of, I feel like I've like been to guys' places and like their home smells like shit and AKA cigarettes, but they are kind of just like who they are. And I'm like, fuck, this is hot.
Yeah, interesting. Because I feel like there's a certain type of cigarette smoker that's a man that I'm like, ugh.
You would hate the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Is he like into baseball? Is he a douchebag?
No.
Kind of well, that's what I'm thinking of.
He's into like boats, I think.
Boats?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? Who's into boats? Is he rich?
Just like men, yeah, men who have money to buy boats, I guess.
Okay. Brian is sailing on a different sea than I envisioned. Oh, wow. He's into boats.
He's into boats.
Bri, should we listen to our voice message?
Yeah.
It's sent to us by none other than Sam.
Sam Deemer.
Sam, where you been at?
Hey guys, it's Sam. So, my question is, am I a bad person if I just straight up stop getting gifts for my mother for my brothers to give her? So I have like 2 adult brothers, one's my twin, one's my little brother. And for for Mother's Day, for her birthday, for Christmas, they never get her a present, so it's always on me to get my present for her and then get their present for her. And it's like, she's our only living parent. Can you make an effort? You know, it shouldn't be on me to get 3 presents for her. I mean, and she never expects anything for her birthday or Mother's Day or Christmas. But it's like, you know, you feel like you gotta do something because she gave birth to you. So should I just continue to buy my brothers gifts or should I just leave them hanging? Thoughts? Bye.
Sam.
Sam, you got some of the most rotten fucking brothers in the world.
Yeah.
These brothers gotta go.
Sam, I'm actually worried about you
Consistently.
And also, I'm like worried about like what's going to happen if you actually need to rely on your brothers. Like, do you feel safe?
Yeah, or do you rely on your brothers for anything?
Because I think there's a world where you will eventually at some point need them for something.
Like what?
Like
what do you
emotionally.
envision? Emotionally, no, they are not the ones.
Emotionally, I think emotionally is huge. As in your family, you don't think there's a place where your siblings, you need to be there / they need to be there for you emotionally.
Absolutely, but I don't think that these brothers are going to be that.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I'm worried about Sam, because I'm like,
oh yeah.
Sam, you need to think about that and be like, okay, if I can't, do you have somebody that you can rely on?
Yes, we have to assume that Sam has a friend group and peers. Hopefully there's some sisterhood happening in your life of any kind, because that will save the day.
And I think because you're doing so much for your brothers, do they think it's a one-way street?
100%.
And I think if they do think it is, you need to let them know that it's not.
Wow.
I love a hard cutoff.
But you're also very good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think here's my advice to piggyback off Bri. First of all, yes, you got to cut them off. They're grown adults. Or at least a little bit.
If anything, it should be the oldest one who gets the present, and then the other two.
But the oldest one are twins, and it's Sam and her brother, who's a twin, and then I think there's a younger brother. So I don't know. I also don't know how young the younger brother is. Does he have a job? Does your twin have a job? If they're not, they have to get their own presents. That's so much labor. No, stop. Absolutely not. Stop buying gifts for your brothers to give to your mom. No. They need to practice being men and taking care of the women in their lives. They also, Sam, you are as much of a participant in this enabling as they are.
I'm a little bit wondering if Sam's mom, in a way, modeled behavior in which she was like kind of doing a lot of stuff for the men.
I do everything
in her life, yeah, and they don't do as much for her. Mm-hmm. And maybe Sam is like, oh, that's just how it's supposed to be. But it's not supposed to be like that.
I wonder if culturally that is sort of how the family functions.
I think in a way, but I feel like this, to this degree, is a little...
This is just classic bad behavior on the part of some
Sam, I hate
young
to say
men.
this. You have some bad seeds in your family. And they are your brothers.
And they are your brothers, and boy, do they gotta go. They have to start to participate.
I don't think it's a hard cutoff. I take that back. I don't think you need to do a hard cutoff with them. I think you need to just have some boundaries a little bit.
But I do think the act of, say, like, you know, I guess the next holiday, I don't really know what the next holiday is, but like, let's say a birthday, your mom's birthday is coming up. Don't buy gifts for them.
No.
Don't. Just buy 3 gifts for your mom from you.
Ooh.
And
or
then,
one big gift.
Yeah, and then when you bring them to, you know, when you celebrate her birthday at dinner or whatever, you give her the gifts, and then the brothers are empty-handed. And then you say, you guys didn't really think of anything to get mom? That's weird.
She is our mom.
She's our mom. She gave birth to us. And that, you know, we owe her for that at least.
She's a mom.
What?
Guys, she's a mom. And I sit here with you at this table.
Are you speaking in Italian? What's happening right now?
She's a mom.
What?
A mother.
I am so confused about what is happening right now.
That's Sam at the head of the table.
She's a mom, a mother.
She's a mother. Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Mahjong?
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Oh, Sam.
But Sam, how are things?
Yeah, hope you're doing
otherwise?
well. I think we have another one from Sam later on, like a more recent one than even that one.
Oh my God.
So Sam's back. Missed you, girl.
We missed you.
Bri, is there anything else you want to talk about therapy-wise?
Therapy-wise.
Do you recommend it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Wait, we already went over your therapy journey?
Yeah, I'm going back. I'm getting back on it.
What's it like being off it after?
Well, like I've told you, I've been smoking a lot of weed. I've been sort of getting like my since I've been neglecting rescheduling, and a lot has happened. I shot a pilot. The pilot got dropped.
How long have you been off it?
Since I went to Canada, so
Okay.
about 2 to 3 months.
And what initially made you be like, I'm gonna stop going this
Travel.
week? Okay.
Travel.
You didn't want to do
It was really
virtual?
just like the scheduling. It was just really hard to schedule it while I was on that shoot in Canada. I just didn't have consistent days off. There was like on days that I was on set, I was there all day. It was
Yeah.
just like really hard to schedule. So I was like, let me just wait till I get back from Canada. And then I went right into the pilot. That was also kind of a all day on set situation that lasted 2 weeks. And then since I've gotten back from Portland, I've just been like kind of fucking letting it ride. And things have been, you know, a huge reason. I haven't ever said this, but I'll say this on the pod. One big reason that I go to therapy is to deal with an eating disorder that I have. And I have like a food disorder. I overeat. I have an addictive eating issue. Mm-hmm. And if I don't manage it with therapy and meds and basically therapy and drugs, I will think about food constantly, and I will eat food in a way that makes me feel uncomfortable or makes me feel bad, and I won't give a single shit. And I will dissociate from my body and sort of like dissociate from my feelings. It's a vicious cycle. But so I have been sort of noticing that, like, since I haven't been in therapy, those kinds of traits, those kinds of behaviors have been sort of sneaking in to my life. And it's been interesting. It's been a while since I've had to like look at that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And now I'm going back starting next week.
Okay.
I gotta deal with my shit.
I think dealing with your shit is important, and I think that life is crazy.
Is like a box of chocolates.
I think that I think that's it's good to take a break.
Yeah, it's been interesting to try to like navigate certain situations, especially my relationship
With Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been like trying to put it in practice, the things that I've learned.
Yeah, because I think isn't the ultimate goal of therapy is to not need it anymore?
I think so, yeah. Or to like, be able to... I don't know actually what the goal of... I'm sure the goal is different for everyone.
Really? Okay. I feel like I've heard that the goal is to not need it anymore, or to maybe not need it as much or frequently or something.
I don't know. I think some people just like to have a way to someone to process things with.
For sure.
And that's something that maybe never ends.
Oh, totally.
Some people have trauma that they're trying to get through. So, I think there's just different reasons.
Yeah. Everything's connected is what I'm learning in therapy.
Oh, God. If that's what you're learning in therapy, bro, what are you going to the fucking Lion King Circle of Life clinic?
Everything's connected.
My
therapist is like kind of Mufasa. It's just kind of like a full like lion head on his head.
We arrived on the planet.
I walked into the sun.
There's more to see than ever be seen. More to do than can ever be done.
It's the circle of life. Elton John.
Elton John.
Friend of the pod.
Okay, Brian, is there anything you want to plug? You got any shows coming up in like August? September?
No. Actually, yeah. I'll be in Montreal and I'll be doing some bar shows.
Okay, catch Brian in Montreal.
Yeah, if you live in Montreal.
I think in my mind, I'm like, hey, let's do a show in New York City in September. So I'm gonna keep pushing on that.
I know who to reach out to.
Okay, let's try. But we don't have that to plug yet. I have nothing to plug or anything to watch.
Beep boop 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 beep boop boop.
All right, that's all the time we have for you today. We hope our wisdom has made your life better, but we will not be issuing refunds if it didn't.
If you or anyone you know needs advice, has a question for us, or just wants to chat about something, leave us a message. There's 3 ways to do that. You can find them in the show notes, and we'll give you our smudgiest, sagiest advice.
Don't try.
Go on now.